Christiana Rosie here with head coach Scott Wooster. Coach, you're back on the turf for a week after your first conference win. What have you liked?
No, just the growth, the continued growth. What we talked about last week in terms of the bye week, the response going into it, and then just getting better. And saw that after that first drive, defensively really locked in. We gave up the one big explosive play, and there was some not running the football there. But outside that first drive, that play played really good defense, back to being us. Winning the line of scrimmage, that verticality we've talked about, corralling the ball at the second level, and getting off the field, and then offensively sustaining drives, running the football. A little frustrated. A couple weeks ago, second quarter, we ran for, I think, 144. That was the two-game total. So tremendous growth. We're getting better. And the exciting part is, I think, it's just the tip of the iceberg, right? There's a lot more growth in this football team.
Yeah, you talked about last week how your motto was just run the damn ball per Brady Drogosh. What's your motto been for this week?
No, and that's the coolest part is, I think you're starting to see the identity take place. A couple weeks ago, we get in the heavy set, heavy personnel, bringing extra tight ends, fullbacks, all that. And a lot of attention went to Brady, and Pascal goes crazy. And then last week, Pascal goes crazy, so they take him away, and then Drogosh goes crazy. So just that back and forth kind of chess game there. And then I guess the next step is, yes, run the dang ball, and then getting that 11 personnel, getting some of those sets, and create great balance. We started the game off, two big completions, right, an explosive play, explosive touchdown. But then, we weren't as efficient or explosive in the pass game. So putting those things together now.
Yeah, how are you going to be more efficient and explosive this weekend in Northern Michigan?
Yeah, well, first of all, you're in a dome, so the conditions, dictate that. But a big part of that is just what do they want to do, right? People talk about balance all the time, and that's not necessarily for Coach Shue. For us, a run-pass number. It's, all right, if you want to outnumber us in the pass game, we're going to run the football. If you're going to outnumber us in the box in the run game, we'll throw the football. So part of that will just be based on what Northern, their game plan is and what element they want to take away. But a big part of that is just, just the continued execution. A lot of those things that I said, efficiently, explosively, we had opportunities and we just didn't execute them. And whether that's the route, whether that's whatever, we just didn't get it done. So just the execution of it.
You keep talking about execution and response and how you responded well in the past few games. What are you going to do personally to make sure that your players can respond well in those situations?
Yeah, and I think it's, it's just who we're, a DNA thing, right? The identity, the foundation of what we're building here and what we're building on is opportunity now here, right? And just that response factor. Now it's the opportunity to respond to success or playing better. So it was the opportunity to respond to, failure, so to speak, in terms of the outcome. Now it's opportunity to respond to success, and that's what we're building this thing on.
You're building this thing on a road trip this weekend. You got to fuel your body. You got to fuel your mind. What's your favorite road trip snack?
Oh, it's this whole road trip in general is just, there's some nostalgia for me personally. Going across the bridge, my dad's deer camp is just south of Marquette in a little town called Rock. So going up I-75, right, passing that Gaylord exit, that's where our rest stop is. Getting into Mackinac City, we'll eat at Audie's, which is incredible. They take great care of us. And then you cross the bridge, and it was deer camp as a kid. And then my first real college football action was in the Superior Dome. So there's tons of nostalgia there. So, I let Nate and Maddie and our phenomenal operations people take care of the food, right? And just when we get off, like I said, we got Audie's. I think we stay at the Holiday Inn up there. They take great care of us. So try to stay off the snacks a little bit. I'd gotten up to about 255 pounds last year. So try to stick to the menu that is provided. But there might be a Twizzlers or something to that, some Red Vines in the bag. But that would be about it.
All right, Coach, have a great weekend. Good luck on the road.
Thank you, Christiana.